RML are a company that are focused on high-performance automotive engineering services for OEMs and manufacturers, principally in competitions, but also for performance-orientated road vehicles. RML tends to differentiate itself from its competitors by being a totally professional, one-stop organisation which can deliver high-performance automotive projects, but also the associated elements with that. Our relationship is with our OEM client. We try to deliver exactly their requirements.
In 2009, we moved over to the Chevrolet Cruze, and that has been an incredibly successful program with 3 world titles, both drivers and manufacturers. The Siemens NX software is fundamental in what we do on a daily basis. Development in a project like this is incredibly important. Being agile and flexible with our design processes is important in the motorsport industry, and that's exactly what NX gives us. Of course, a WTCC car is based on a road car, so it is based on a road car shell. However, what we do outside of that and the things that you can't see are quite far advanced. The engine is a clean sheet design. It is a 1.6 litre turbo engine, and that has been designed fully in-house, and the results speak for themselves. It is a fantastic engine.
I really like to work with this team because it's a very professional team, one of the best and maybe even the best team in touring car.
This is the 12th year I've been racing in touring cars. I did 10 years in the British touring cars, and it's my 2nd year in the world touring cars, and this is the best touring car I've ever driven in my life. Everything has been thought of down to the nth degree, and I'm actually astounded at the attention to detail on this car.
The Nissan Deltawing project was a project of innovation. It ran in the Garage 56 at Le Mans in 2012, ultimately ended up being a huge success story. NX was vital in the development of the Nissan Deltawing engine. One key component that took a lot of time to save a lot of weight from was the crankshaft. A lot of the analysis tools that we use within NX were vital for that process. Overall, the Nissan Deltawing has been a huge success.
We went to NX predominantly for surfacing work and for assemblies, and we found that that's one of the major advantages we have, in that we can have a full car assembly on screen and everyone can work in the full car assembly. It means that everyone's working on the same data, so they're not using guesswork or interpretation. That's an important feature for us because of the timescales involved and making sure that we can get a car with a lot of detail and a lot of tight tolerances in a short period of time. We use the CAD models that we create in NX to feed the production department from a CAM point of view, FEA work and also CFD work that we do a lot of. One of the beauties for NX is it has lots of tools such as synchronous technology that help you quickly modify models that you've brought in from external suppliers, where you can move holes and bosses around very quickly. And we also use those tools for exporting models to CFD, where we need to remove features quickly to dumb down a model. NX is completely fundamental to everything we do. We couldn't design a race car without it.
The Duke R came about as a way to publicise the sporty nature of the Nissan Duke, which had just been launched at the time. Between ourselves and Nissan, we came up with the concept of putting together the entire powertrain of the GTR, which is the flagship supercar, at that point 480 horsepower, four-wheel drive, into their small crossover. The immediate response was fantastic from both the customer's perspective and also from a press side. Working with the Siemens NX software and the data we brought in from Nissan, it enabled us to very quickly establish the boundaries of what could fit in where, and everyone was very pleased with the end result.
We selected what we felt to be the state-of-the-art partner to work with regard to CAD. That is Siemens NX. Team engineering facilitate the support of that software within RML and have done a wonderful job over the last few years for us. Siemens NX stood us in good stead during the period of the last decade, and it continues to grow and be a real backbone of our engineering organisation.